Hey guys, it's Godbars here, the self-proclaimed hip-hop historian, and I wanted to try something a little bit different today. So as we attempt to expand our horizons here in the 36th chamber, I thought it would be fun to start another little series where I share 5 of my favorite verses in hip-hop, because even though I know certain people have said they don't enjoy when I read the lyrics, some others in the past have said they do. And I thought this would be a good way of being upfront about it so you know exactly what you're getting here, which is nothing but me reading some of my favorite verses from the genre. In the case of this first pick, I actually had to transcribe it myself because the track is so insanely underrated that there aren't any lyrics on Genius or any other site I can find online. However, this task was actually pretty easy for once, since I've had this verse on repeat so much recently it was basically already burned into my head. This mind-blowing performance I'm referencing comes from Micah 9, who in 2011 once again teamed up with his longtime crew Freestyle Fellowship for the slept-on yet insanely dope LP The Promise. And the track we're using is called This Right Here, which has stellar verses from all 4 members. And AC Alone in particular absolutely kills it, but it's Micah 9 for me, who was really taking the craft to new heights here, kicking off his complex and dizzying verse with, "My mind state's uninhabitable. If you travel to, the gravity will pull you through cavity and trap you in a rabbit hole. I'm ununderstandable and unfathomable. My mental plane is unlandable, and my brainstorms will make paddle boats out of battle floats. You and I are incompatible, set of animals, mammal, hand-to-hand combat with cannibal commandos. My spit highly flammable, my tooth enamel ammo. I remember the Alamo. I saddle up camels on the Nat Geo channel. I'm up out the gallows with 2 calico candles. The scandal of a vandalero vandal is unimaginable. The gamble with a weak preamble, damageable, delicate damsel. I'm Brandon my Lambo, Lando Calrissian. Can't sambo with Sambos. I rumble with ramble, style listening. Tetrahydro cannibal all. I'm having a ball, laughing at y'all. Dudes just can't handle the raw. Even though I would love to share AC's incredible rhyme patterns on this song, I would have to transcribe that verse as well. And while maybe I'll get around to that someday, for this next one I'm going to switch the pace up and go in a totally different direction, that being Bigg Jus of Company Flow. However, the performance of his that I actually want to share for this thing comes from one of his solo albums, that being Poor People's Day, a killer LP that I would love to get on vinyl, but since I haven't been able to find it, I thought I would use this chance to share the opening verse on the album, because it's been one of my personal favorites for years now. Bigg Jus starts off this lyrical slaughterfest rapping, 10 million chameleons and all of them gray, for the mind state is that of a cubicle space. Thinking of these verses as a thought grenade, or a worst case scenario disintegration ray. Your pumping heart becomes the blank canvas, whether we paint pretty pictures of flowers or a masterpiece of epic anguish. For my tour de force I downstroy your sign language, make the sign of a fist and punch you square in your cabbage. Look around, Dorothy, you done missed your exit, we passed Kansas. This be Southwest Atlanta, where they run the West Coast offense with killer running backs and a flotilla of Bela Lugosi's in the back safety. It ain't safe, see? So hide behind your most trusted reinforcements. My squad of stampeding elephants hit the record store, sample scream for they life as if we was Lizzie Borden, knowing full well they get chopped up in the morning and served with tea and crumpets. For in life you either a big game safari hunter or cute furry hunted. Forget the hardest thug-ass rapper, I make nerdy suburban MCs be on some gun shit. Mad as hell cause I came underhanded like a softball pitch covered in slimy spit. Bring your A game or end up a stuffed museum exhibit. I got connections at the illest stepfather factory ever. From here on out, serving you nothing but sleep for dinner. You mad? You better catch me in between blinks, or moonwalking backwards on air with velvet slippers. I'm that fucking spitter, the bulletproof saint. My spinning metal halo spits titanium chromidium razor blades in a 360-degree radius of time, energy, and space from the 28th dimension, where I contemplate over Earth's dominion. You need blueprints to construct a Stargate to escape the ass-whipping knowing no ending. You'll be begging for any fat lady to start singing. banished to the outer edge of infinity. The next verse I want to share is a bit more modern, and it comes off the 2022 Quelle Chris album Deathfame. More specifically, the title track, and partially I chose this song because not only is it dripping with irony and wordplay, but these witty, intense bars have been stuck in my head ever since the album came out. With Chris rapping, "Heaven ask hell forgive me, I hit a roach before I wrote you, inhaling it with me. I'm a dealer of dreams, a Voltron left arm Bobby, the right arm is Whitney. We smoked wikis and blue white like boxes of Jiffy to get the party started like Pink. Back when brothers thought she was mixed with something. You blink, you missing something. Life moves like light moves fast, so bankroll cash or hope to spend it something splendid before they break yo ass. Amen. Run this up like I'm dead, love me like you miss me. Post a pic, tell people you met me. Greedy wrist, posthumous spit, let these corporations sink their fangs in my legacy's neck before I dip, Deathfame." The next artist I want to give a spotlight is Soul, who I've covered on the channel in the past, and this time I'm going with another title track, except this one is off of the 1999 album Bottle of Humans. And I really wanted to share his first verse on this underrated gem, because it's one of those verses that I return to every time I'm in need of inspiration, and it pretty much never fails. After the addicting cello loop gets going and the grimy beat drops, Soul comes in with, "On top of the world, yet I ain't never left my head, no turn to look back, every 7th page is an anthem for a different mood. In the perfect world, I set the perfect mood. In this perverted abode, I claim rogue in plain clothes and sing songs of utter depression, love, chemical imbalance, sheer paranoia. My science is fiction. I kick space raps for the down-to-earth heads. The kids that get dubbed are the only ones that want to listen. My words are my world, believe it or not, they mean a lot to some. Can't say that I'm ahead of my time, I fear that my time will never come. Can't exist outside the bottle, nor will crack under pressure. No one questions how we got here, and if they don't, things don't get any better. Lesser demigod, foreign object, stuffed animal animating in a still life digital La Brea tar pit, walking in circles is my red carpet. These are distress signals spanning you and I in verses, so if anyone hears I'm the sole survivor of a dying civilization, a galaxy called integrity, in that belt called creativity. But it's now a black dwarf snuffed by a cold world. I keep warm by burning dead bodies. Smell of defeat, sun never sets, it's all ours. We can walk the streets until the buildings no longer remain. My people are my people, karma's an ally, the line's been drawn. This is my gold tank. Everywhere I go, I don't belong. Unknown by most, hated by many, adored by the rest. Beliefs are dead skin. I'm so east, but why did I end up on the west? Don't want to sacrifice my cadence and sentence structure, designed by rhymes, etc. Anticon. Hip-hop music for the advancement of mankind. More than an egomaniacal, sarcastic label for a movement, the wind of change still smells like a million corpses and kerosene marching. To burn down the walls in the village and storm the castle, round up the damsels, take them to the river, now we can spawn. This ain't pre-millennium tension, it's the result of too much free time on dusty fingers, and it'll be a wonderful ride. A million bleeding hearts composing prose and blood, to live and die 1,000 times. The final verse I want to share for this video is actually two verses, and they come from one of my all-time favorite hip-hop albums, Dipset's Diplomatic Immunity. I'm sure I touched on this song when I reviewed the LP, but I definitely didn't have enough time to break down on Kasa's entire performance for the opening track, which I'm going to take the opportunity to do now, since I genuinely feel like it's one of the hardest opening statements you could make. This is all thanks to Kasa, who makes his one appearance on Diplomatic Immunity insanely memorable, coming in with, "It's a shame how I rap so bananas. It's Mr. Two Gun Un. Motherfuckers better cock back them hammers. You might catch me in the drop blowing pop with Santana. The hawk on me's not from Atlanta. It's just the father to the Glocks in the hamper. Look in the rear view, the cops in the camera. I flow hot like blocks down in Tampa and leave you dead pop shot from them blammers and go down south and rock with them Bamas. And come back in a Porsche color hot banana, vanilla coat seats, Piper made by Tropicana. Speakers do the WAP, rims do the Macarena. This is Taliban, Dipset, Rockefeller. It ain't nothing for Two Gun to pop a fella. Killer sign me, now I got the mozzarella. I promised Hell Rel, Uncosco rock forever." And after a little more banter with Cameron, Kasa comes back in to finish what he started, rapping, "Yo, I'm living in the equinox. Hitters eat with Glocks. Enough steel, it'll cease the block. Add yeast to increase the rock. I got knowledge that can teach my pops. Watch my pockets increase with knots. Play the low so I speak to cops. Walk the beat in my bop, in my beef and brocks. Ice in my piece and watch. Ain't too many people that can reach the top or speak this hot. Peep this pop, I leave you not. I rhyme over beats with the meanest drops and teens'll flock. Seen my spot, seen my prop. Ran when you seen the cops, got your wife sucking semen cocks. I'm a Taliban lyrical monster, they'll shout a city I conquer. White ice cinnamon parka, Al-Qaeda's most vividest author. 100 thou just to glitter the charm up, 45th side's grittiest monster. The truck looked like the city of Tonka, Dame here to say this spitter is bonkers. Whoa, far as the flow, I'm the realest one spitting it. People talk hustle game, but I'm really getting it. Everything I want and need, homie, I'm getting it. 745 Gucci top with the stick in it. The ice is so clear, like the shit fish is swimming in. I ain't Diddy, y'all, but I'm strictly for the Benjamins. I'm the boss. I ain't dealing with you middlemen. Bout to cop a Yukon, white mint, and cinnamon. And with that, we've now reached the end of this potential new series, so if you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what your favorite verse out of these 5 were. And also be sure to let me know if you want to see more of this series, and don't forget to have a great day, and I'll see you next time, okay? Alright.